You know what time it is. Danger! We talk about danger today. I know. Go ahead, though. It's your boy Protein. Who gonna let me talk to you about the dangers of dating a little too early, all right? When you are a man and you've been holding this line, the danger of dating and you are not fully engaged and locked in on your purpose. You got to understand what it takes to be fully engaged and locked in on your purpose as a man that holds the line. You must remain in a state of focus. You got to understand that we live in a society where people can't focus. You got to understand that you have to learn how to vet what woman you allow into your space of energy when you are on the 1% better every day. When you are on the 1% every day, it turns into an exponential curve. Now the curve might go like this, then it starts to shoot up because of the compound effect. When I talk about the compound effect, when I talk about the routine, that's how you have to stay in it. But dating is dangerous because some men will start to date and they will exchange the date for the routine. You have to put a block of time. You got to figure out how much time you need for school. You got to figure out how much time you need for work. And you got to figure out how much time you need for your routine. That's the Trinity, right? Okay? Don't you ever in your life give a woman the time you spend in those three. If you go into school, don't give her your school time. Okay? All right, you understand? If you're starting a business, don't give her that time. If you got this routine, don't give her that time. Like for me, my routine is early in the morning. Do not allow a woman to interrupt your routine because it's dangerous. Let me talk to you. When you interrupt the routine, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to put her on the pedestal. Do you understand? And she's just not playing in your face, all right? She's playing with other men. She's playing with other options. She's playing with other jobs because they're trying to get the $1 an hour more raise. They're not trying to find something, put roots down, and grow. Everything is, what have you done for me lately? Okay? Everything is, what can I get right now? They don't want to work for it. If you don't believe me, you take your butt to the gym as a man every day. And you take attendance every day of who shows up. Every day. I don't care about a holiday. I don't care about a birthday. Taking attendance. But stick with me why dating is dangerous. If you get with a woman too early and you haven't, I won't even say complete the mission. I won't even say complete. Let's say get sort of close to the end. So say you work in 10 hours a day and then you might be doing your routine, you in the gym. What a woman would do to try to throw you off, which is dangerous to dating of your routine, she starts to plant seeds in your head to make you question what you're doing. But she's questioning what you're doing even though it was the thing that she's attracted to. See, she sees you growing. She sees the glow up. But you got to understand something. Women don't want the work. Women want the reward of the work. Women want the drinkies. Women want the water. Women want the beach. Women want the amazing body without working out or eating healthy. Women want the shortcut. And I'm here to tell you, I don't sell it. I am not selling a shortcut. If this other man wants to go sell it, have at it. If this other man wants to pay for the augmentation, have at it. If this man wants to tell her you can eat that crap food and feel healthy, have at it. Because I am a man that is built on principle. Because if everything was easy, everybody would have it. That is what makes being the line soldier of precious stones. We don't look for the shortcut, y'all. That's why you shouldn't even date, because it's dangerous unless you realize who you are. Because the modern woman wants a finished product. The modern woman wants the finish line. That's why she'll watch the young guys in high school. She'll watch them in college. This guy has been grinding something since he was 12 years old. And she waits till it's enough prominence, uses her beauty, pounce on him, and of course he's not experienced to dating. Why would he? Because he was mission focused. She uses her beauty, she creeps in and strips him of all his resources. Because these men don't have other men to help them. Just lay back in the Maybach. Wait, bro, your options are unlimited. And this is not me telling you to go be with a bunch of women, but you have to vet who you have. You have to vet who you allow in when you have laid the groundwork, when you have built a kingdom. You cannot be that hungry for a woman's company. Look what you accomplish. Because a woman is ran off emotions. Oh, it is very difficult for a woman to stick on purpose and hold the line. Because she's emotional based. When you hold the line, it's not about feeling, baby. It's about direction and what's got to get done. Let me talk to you real quick. When you hold the line, it's not optional. When I say women want the finished product, you have to realize this. You don't learn how to win at the end of the race. You learn how to win during the race because you make the adjustment. The growth is not at the finish line. The growth is in real time when you're running. I'm trying to understand why men think your life has to be great by championing a woman. You have to flip that energy and realize if I hold the line, I am not only doing this woman a favor, I am doing her family a favor for allowing a man like me in who doesn't quit. For allowing a man like me in, I can make mistakes, but I can own it and clean it up. Because there is nothing in me that's gonna stop. You understand what I'm saying? When I talk about dating is dangerous if you do it too early. If you invite the wrong woman into your space, your routine is done. Your confidence is done. Your legacy is done. You have to focus. You understand? You have to learn how to focus. Right now, what we are missing is focus because the energies are spread. Focus. Forget others because you're in solitude. Because when you're in solitude, you only have to rely on your voice and your instincts. But dealing with a woman, when you allow that space in and you allow her, you don't understand when you're dealing with a woman who's I had a video, who's the puppet master. It could be her sister, it could be her mother, it could be her auntie or her granny. Notice how I said women. Because men don't have time to puppet master other people's life. Y'all have to realize there are a lot of women who made mistakes. And they're trying to puppet master their niece. They're trying to puppet master their granddaughter. They're trying to puppet master someone else's life. That's why they stay in groups. That's why you have to be sharp. That's why you have to hold the line. That's why before you even think of entertaining a woman, you must know who you are. Because if you hold the line, your promise, I won't say it will come. Your promise has come. And people will respond in due time. But when we got the time, we gonna pay our dues. Because we know if we get 1% better, if we get 0.1, if we show up with the right attitude, because kings don't complain, they command. That we are not needy, okay? Because when you hold the line, you don't gotta chase. When I'm committed to purpose, when I'm committed to the higher trajectory, there is not one woman, but there will be a multitude of women that want my energy, because I have made my access count. From the moment I wake up, I hold the line. At lunchtime, I hold the line. Until the last day, I'm gonna hold that thing.